Good morning, guys. It's Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor, and it's time for Friday Fab Five. I share 5 of my favorite things with you guys every Friday at 9:30 a.m. Central. So if you want to be notified next time I'm live, text alert to the number on the screen. On Tuesdays, I go live and I usually paint or do some sort of craft with you guys, and so you won't miss out on that as well. So today I've got 5 things to share with you all. And one of them you've been waiting weeks for, and I'm super excited to show you more about these little winter ornament sets that I've been teasing you about for the last couple of weeks. You can finally snag your kit. So if you can't wait another moment longer, I am going to put the links in the comments for you as well as in the video description, as I usually do. If I can find the links real quick. I had them and then, okay, here we go. I'll just copy and paste them from here. How is everybody? Good morning, Linda. Hello. Susan said, I got mine already. Okay, that was a lot of links in one comment. I'm so sorry for that. That was a mess. I didn't realize it was going to show up looking like this. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. So just ignore that. Just get it from the video description. You know where to find it. I'm also live over on TikTok. So TikTok, I'm sorry, but I am putting stuff up on the screen on my laptop here. So if you want to see that angle, come join me over on YouTube or Facebook. Hey, Janet. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Wanda and Linda. Hello, Jennifer and Cassie. So we've got lots of cool things to talk about today. It's Friday the 13th, which I feel like is good luck. I feel like that's a good luck day because today's when you can get your ornament kits. So I'm going to be talking about those in just a moment. But first off, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that we started yesterday. It's a brand new thing that we've never done before. Charlie started a YouTube channel. If you don't know Charlie, she is my 8-year-old daughter. She's in 3rd grade. She loves all things arts and crafts. She's super friendly, loves meeting new people. I wanted to say she doesn't have a shy bone in her body, but you know what? She does have a little bit of stage fright in her. We learned that at Southern Adornments Live, but she loves being on camera. She loves painting. She loves sharing what she knows, and she's always smiling and happy. So if you need some wholesome content for your kids to watch that involves crafting and just happy-go-lucky kid stuff, go join or subscribe to Charlie's YouTube channel. It's called Charlie's Clubhouse. She's going to be doing crafts and all kind of fun. Now, I will say she only has 1 video on there posted so far. We just posted it last night. And as soon as we posted it, she's like, does it have any likes yet? I'm like, girl, slow down. Slow down. Nobody even knows it's out there yet. And so I shared the link with my mom, of course, and a couple of my friends, and they were like, oh my goodness, she's so cute. Y'all, it was an hour and a half long video that she did. And of all the projects she could have done, she chose to paint a skull door hanger for Halloween. And she didn't paint it cute like I thought she was going to paint it. I thought it was going to be like a really cute sugar skull type design. No, it was creepy. It looked like it had blood coming out the bottom of the lips, and the eyes were kind of creepy. And I'm like, that's my daughter. You never know what you're going to get with her. But it was an hour and a half long video. And I'm like, girl, we can't post this. This is long. And so I edited it and I got it down to 16 minutes. So I kept all the good bits, the parts where she was saying funny things or saying cute things or whatnot. And then I kind of like time lapsed over some of the parts where she was like taking forever to paint the background. But it is precious. Even if you don't plan on watching kids crafting, you'll probably enjoy it if you enjoy Charlie, because it is just darling. And it would mean the world to her if you liked the video. Subscribed would mean even more, but also comment. She doesn't have any comments on the video yet, and she would probably love that. Now, I had to have a little conversation with her yesterday. I said, all right, I've got some apprehensions about you starting a YouTube channel. I'm not sure how I feel about this. And I kind of explained to her about, not sharing personal information because there's predators. We went all over all that. But then I also explained to her, like, I don't want you to tie up your identity with a YouTube channel or tie up your value and your self-worth with a YouTube channel. The comments that you get, she goes, oh, I know, Mom, there's going to be haters. There's always haters on videos. I said, well, there might not even be any haters. But my point is even if everybody loves you, I don't want you to tie up your self-worth in those likes and comments. I want you to know before you even start this YouTube channel that God loves you, you're special, and that you like yourself for who you are. And it doesn't matter what people say about you. Even if everybody loves you, you don't need that to know that you're a wonderful person. And she's like, oh, I know, Mom. I'm like, how do you explain that to an 8-year-old, right? She's just glazing over everything. And it's just like, whatever it takes, I'll agree to anything as long as you let me have a YouTube channel. She said, you'll hear her say it in the video too. She goes, this is my dream come true to have a YouTube channel. I'm like, why though? Why is it your dream come true? And I think it really just boils down to the girl wants to be famous. And I can't blame her, because when I was little, I saw people on the Disney Channel. I saw people on CMT, and I'm like, I want to be a country music singer. I want to be an actress on the Disney Channel. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be all the things. And growing up now, I'm like, thank goodness that I didn't go down that path. That would have probably, I don't know, like, I probably wouldn't have ever made it, and it would have been a struggle. But this, to me, having all of you here showing up and commenting on a Friday makes me feel famous, and that's enough for me. It's enough to make me feel like I've achieved that on a better level. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing exactly what I feel like God intended for me to do. And it's achieving that childhood inner dream of wanting to feel like a star and feel famous. Y'all make me feel like that when I go to Southern Adornments live and you guys all cheer when I walk in the room. That makes me feel famous. And even if it's for only 2 days out of the year, that is so fulfilling. And to know that the things that I'm teaching you guys are helping you learn and grow is icing on the cake. That's what fuels me to continue to do it. And so I hope that is what she gets out of something like this. Cassie said, I have an 8-year-old third grader too who loves arts and crafts. I'll definitely let her check it out. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that some of you have daughters or have kids in your lives that would enjoy this channel and would feel like they can relate to Charlie. And I told her, I said, this is not all going to be about you, girl. When you do a YouTube channel, you can't make it all about Charlie all the time. And she goes, what do you mean? And I said, well, for example, if I got on my page and was like, look how awesome Tamara is. Isn't Tamara amazing? And all I did was talk about Tamara. I said people would turn away and they would get bored, and I wouldn't be serving them in a way that God would be pleasing to God. I said, I want you to show up on your channel, and I want you to talk about how awesome other people are. I mean, you could show them what you're doing too, but imagine if you, featured other people on your page, or talked about other people who are doing arts and crafts, or bragged on people in the comments who are also participating in crafts. I said, make it about other people, not just about you. And so I'm trying to instill all this stuff in her, and it's so hard because I know the world can be a harsh place, and I'm trying to protect her from it, but I'm also trying to encourage her. Ann says, I'm signing up for her subscribe to Charlie's Clubhouse. We had a hard time coming up with a name because she's like, let's just name it after me. And I'm like, I don't want to use your last name. We don't want to put that out there. I want to, hey, Sarah, she's going to be famous. She probably will be. Who knows? If anybody can do it, it's her. But this morning when she woke up, we had just created the channel before bedtime last night. She's like, do I have very many likes? And so I'm like, I may have created a monster here. But I'm really, truly hoping, like I said, that this is something that teaches her how to pour into other people, that teaches her to be a light that shines online and teaches and encourages other people, just like what I'm trying to do here with you guys, but kind of gives her own platform to do that, because I think it will foster something in her that could grow into something really beautiful. So she's just on YouTube right now, Barbara, not on Facebook, just YouTube. And right now she's not going live or doing anything like that. She's only got one video so far. What we did was we set up my old cell phone and because she doesn't even have her own cell phone. Girlfriend wants a cell phone. She's like, I have friends who are 6 and 7 years old and they have cell phones. I said, well, I'm not those little girls' parents. I said, you're not getting a cell phone. And so I let her use one of my old iPhones to record on. And so once she recorded it, I edited it. And so that's how I know this is going to be wholesome content you can watch, is because it will be pre-screened and edited by me. There won't be anything in there that's inappropriate. Not that Charlie would do anything inappropriate, but you can know that it's been Tamara approved before it's posted. Connie says, I love your Fab Fives. Thank you. Danelle said, and you can still go to Walmart without makeup and it won't be posted across the world. Right? That's the perfect kind of famous right there. When I can still show up at Walmart in my pajamas if I need to and no makeup on, and I'm not going to be on the cover of the Inquirer magazine or People magazine. Charity said, my 9-year-old daughter's excited to watch her. She's looking for her YouTube now. There's more than one Charlie's Clubhouse on YouTube. But if you see this come up on the screen, like this is her channel cover art. It's purple. It has like a rainbow and paint splatters and all the fun things. And so once you see that, you'll know you found her. If you're typing in the actual web address, go to youtube.com/, do the @ symbol and type in Charlie, CHRLIE, Charlie's Clubhouse, no spaces, and hit enter. If you use that @ symbol before you type in Charlie's Clubhouse, don't use an apostrophe, it'll come right up. But there are a couple of other channels that had the name Charlie's Clubhouse, and I'm like, should we use that? But when I got to looking, those other channels weren't very active. One of them looked like they hadn't posted in 4 years, and they only had 4 videos to start with. And I'm like, we can do better than that. So we went ahead with the channel name anyway, and we're going to surpass those kids. I'm calling it right now. I bet after this live, we'll have more followers than any of those other channels. Anyway, you guys are so awesome to support me and support her. And she's going to come home from school today and be ecstatic that all of you followed her. Matter of fact, I made her some little cards that look like her little channel art, and I put a QR code on them. And I print, Michael, my husband goes, "You are so into this, aren't you?" And I was like, well, now that I've committed to it, yes, I am. I'm like, go for it, girl. Do your thing. And so I printed her out these little cards. They're like business cards, and they have QR codes on them. And I only did 24 of them, but I put them in a little Ziploc bag for her. And when she came to me this morning to have me do her hair for school, I said, here you go. You can pass these out to your friends at school. She's like, oh, thank you. Because previous to that, she had her channel name written on one sticky note. And I was like, girl's going to try to copy it over and over and pass it out to her friends, and she's probably going to misspell something. So I'm trying really, really hard. And I'm so sorry I'm not reading all of your comments. I've got so excited talking about all of this. But I'm going to go back and read every one of these after the live is over and catch up on all the sweet things y'all have said. You can't find her YouTube. I will type it in the comments right now. youtube.com/ @Charlie's Clubhouse. There you go. Go there. Somebody verify, click that link, and let me know if it takes you to the channel that looks like this. So I can't promise for right now it'll be very high quality content because girl's just getting her footing. But just like my really old YouTube videos where I was painting practically in a closet or at my dining room table, that's the kind of quality you're going to get right now, because she doesn't have a very good setup and she doesn't know what she's doing and she's fumbling her way through it. And I think that's fine. She's doing great. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kenda. Okay. Let's move on to the next thing, because I just spent the first 12 minutes talking about Charlie's YouTube channel, and I didn't intend to spend that long on it. The next thing I wanted to show you is that I did my nails with Red Aspen last night. And this isn't really the point of Friday Fab 5, but they're pretty cute. I did like a chrome and a little skull design. But the reason I'm telling you about this as a Friday Fab 5 item is because today they are having a sale on Red Aspen's website. I don't know if it's started yet. It might start in about an hour or two. I know that they are on Mountain Time, and it was starting at 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. So what time is that here? Is that 11:30 here? But anyway, they're having a $25 mystery dash bundle. So if you want some Halloween nails, you can get 3 designs mystery. Like they're going to grab 3 for you for $25, which is a really good deal. And those little candy corn ones that I had last year are in that bundle. And you can also just shop on the website too for whichever ones you want. Christy said, I'm listening to her talk and show off her room. There's one part in there that I'm like, oh, she says, my mom is an artist and she teaches people she teaches people how to paint for a living or something like that. And she said, and my dream is to be just like her when I grow up. And I'm like, oh, like I almost started crying. It was so sweet. And then there's other funny parts where she'll say something like, if this gets posted to YouTube, I really hope my dad lets me because it's my dream come true. I think there was one part I edited out too, where she's like, my dad should really let me because he doesn't, if he doesn't let me, that means he doesn't want my dreams to come true. And I'm like, I'm not posting that. I'm like cutting that part out, but it was just kind of funny. She was getting a little dramatic. Ashley just bought the workshop for the ornaments. We're going to get to that in just a moment. I love how all of you guys are listening to that and watching me at the same time. So you're getting like a double echo of my voice, me when I was 8 years old and me now. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're 2 hours behind. All right. So if the sale on Red Aspen starts at 10:30 Mountain Time, that's 11:30. So you've got little over 3 or a little under 3 hours before that sale starts. So you could go scope them out, but you won't be able to buy the mystery bundles until 12:30. Okay, so that was the red aspen sale. Item number 3 on the Fab 5 list, I teased you guys about on, what day was it? Tuesday when I painted live. I did one of these little poinsettias. I showed you how to do the shading on the poinsettia. So this video is on my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. No, I'm just kidding. It's also here on Facebook. I showed you how to do the shading and all of that. We did this at Southern Adornments Live, but we added glass and glass beads. I'm grabbing one. Hold on. And resin. Cindy Manley taught it in a project. So if you want to up level this, get you some gold beads, just cheap little gold beads or some crushed glass, and put just not even a half an ounce of resin on this. And it turns into a gorgeous oversized ornament. This is an 8-inch size. So these would be like jumbo ornaments. It's bigger than my hand. And so you can also do this in a door hanger size. I had it around here somewhere and I showed it to you guys on Tuesday. The door hanger size of this only takes 1 ounce of resin, but that's not the point. That's not what the Friday Fab 5 item is. That was a backstory. Sorry, I got carried away. The Friday Fab 5 item I wanted to share with you all is this. I got this on my friend Sandy's website. She is one of the collaborators with Deco Art, and she made this paint swatch sheet, and it has every Americana acrylics color listed. It's a color chart, and on each page is the color name, and underneath is like the SKU number, and then also the what do you call that? The hex code for the color. And so you can go through your stash of Deco Art paints and you can color swatch them and make an inventory of all of the colors that you have on hand. So this is all of the Deco Art Americana colors that I have. And I love how they're kind of like shaded from like lights to pinks and then reds to orange to yellow. Obviously, I don't have very many yellows. And then purple to sort of like a burgundy, and then down to more of a brown, browns to grays, and so on. And so I have already found this to come in handy when I was painting live the other day, because I was like, I don't know which red I want to use for my poinsettia. So I just pulled this little thing out and I was like looking real quick. And I like that at a glance, I can see all of my reds laid out. And not only that, and I can see the tones that they have, but I can also see like how opaque they are. Like this primary red is not very opaque. Santa red is very opaque. Opaque just means the transparency, right? And so, for example, down here at the bottom, you can see that fuchsia pop and strawberry are nice and bright, but they're not very opaque. So when you're filling this out for yourself, a little pro tip is to, when you're doing your swatch, do like the same brush stroke for every swatch. So I did left to right, to like maybe 4 times, and then up and down 2 or 3 times. And then I stopped. I didn't like re-dip my brush in the paint. I didn't do I didn't do more than 1 coat. I did 1 single coat on every color, and I did the same brush stroke on every one. That'll give it a uniform look, and it'll give you more of an idea on which colors are going to be opaque and which ones are going to be transparent, because that's important when you're painting, right? We don't want to pick up a color and think, oh, that blue raspberry color is gorgeous in the bottle, and you think that that's how it's going to look when you slap it on your project. But really, it's got a lot of transparency to it. And transparent paints are not bad. They are perfect for certain projects. But for projects like you and I do with things like this, we want like a thick opacity because we're covering up blank wood, right? We don't want it to be transparent. But there are situations where you do want transparent paints. So I understand why they make them like that. And so I know a lot of us get frustrated when we pick up a transparent paint and we thought that it wasn't transparent. This just really helps you kind of figure out which ones are and which ones aren't. And it gives you a really good idea of all the colors. There's also a couple of colors on here that I was like, I don't really need both of those. For example, true red and primary red are almost the same. almost exactly the same. There is just a tiny little difference in between the two. And so when you swatch a lot of these, you may learn that you've got two colors that are super similar and you don't really need to keep both in stock. So when you use one of them up, you can just stop buying it, right? So if you want to download one of these, here is my tip. Go download it from the link that I put up in the video description. I will post it down below as well for you guys. It's my friend Sandy McTeer. She has them listed on her website, so I'm sending you to her site to grab them. Download them, and then when you print them off, don't print them on regular copy paper. You can do one of two things. You can do like I did and tear pages out of a mixed media pad, which sometimes mixed media paper is too thick. This was just right. This was like the yellow mixed media pad from Strathmore that Hobby Lobby sells. I tore it out and I cut it down to 8.5 by 11 to fit in my printer. Or you can go an easier route and just print it on white cardstock. This is almost the same thickness. It's maybe a hair thicker than regular white cardstock, but since you're not doing multiple coats, you're just doing one coat on each swatch, regular cardstock should be just fine for this. Okay. What questions do we have? That was a lot of talking. I'm so sorry. Where can we get the swatch sheets? I just put those in the comments for you. Gina says, nice. I have every single color. I'll be needing that. Ooh, Gina, I would love to see pictures of yours like fanned out or like laid out with all the colors on them. Please send me photos. Let's see. Elizabeth said, I'm a virtual attendee and can't find your video on how to do the resin. I thought it was in the featured tab. It should be. I don't know. Go maybe just search the group for Cindy or resin and it might come up that way. Okay. I see a question from Olivia. She said, I never make a live because Olivia, you usually watch on TikTok, don't you? I think I've seen you comment on TikTok. She said, but my door hanger blanks just got here for the first time. Woo woo. She says, I'm going to be painting during nap time today. This is my first rodeo. I'm so excited to learn. Does the PC have videos of all the door hangers or just specific ones? I'm new and still afraid to paint. Okay. Painters Clubhouse has specific ones. So each month we come out with 2 new designs that are exclusive to the clubhouse for a whole year. And so the Painters Clubhouse does have those videos and they have corresponding templates, which since you ordered blanks, you don't need the templates, but you do need the videos. So I don't remember which blanks you ordered. I remember seeing an order come through for you, but I don't remember which blanks you ordered. If they were Painters Clubhouse designs, you would need to join the Painters Clubhouse to see those videos. I don't know if you've joined yet either. If they're not Painters Clubhouse designs, if it's something you've seen me paint on Facebook, you can find these on my YouTube channel. And I don't know if you know this, but when you go to my YouTube channel or Charlie's, for example, if you're on the actual channel, not just on the video, but on the channel page, there is a search bar that will search just my channel. Now, I'm not talking about searching all of YouTube, because if you type in Poinsettia door hanger, it's going to search the entire YouTube for Poinsettia door hanger. But if you search the search bar on my channel, it'll search just my videos. And so it's real quick and easy to find the video that you're looking for. Now, I don't have videos out there for every single design that I've ever put out because we've put out 20 different designs at least every month, and that would be a lot of painting. But we do have a lot of free videos out there on YouTube. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Let's see. I did, didn't I, Ashley? She said, I love how you geeked out over the paint colors. I know. I just totally geeked out. Brandy says, do they both have the same coverage? I think she's talking about the primary red and the true red. I feel like, yes, they're very comparable. True red is just a hair lighter. Questions. Have I seen the color cube? I have, but I don't have one of those. And I guess I don't know if I need it. Sell me on it. Why do I need it? I have heard about it. Okay. Sandy said, I just ordered 2 sets of the ornaments. Now I'm wondering if I overdid it, but I'm excited. You didn't overdo it. You didn't. You're going to love it. You don't see the guides on her website. She may not, if you're talking about, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Lynn. What's my YouTube channel? Oh, well, let me go grab the link to it, because I don't know if I know my handle as well as I know Charlie's. I think it's Tamara Bennett. But there's another Tamara Bennett on YouTube, and it's not me. Here we go. Yeah, here's my YouTube channel. If you guys would all like to go subscribe to it as well, you can watch me right on your television screen. I just hope it's not like an 80-inch TV because my head will be huge. And what's Charlie's channel? Hers is youtube.com/@Charlie's Clubhouse. Yes, the Swatch thing is free. No need to buy that. You can just go download it. It's free. Okay. Next item on the Fab Five list. We've gone through all the things except two. And these are the most important two. Even though I got really geeked out about the last few ones, these last two are the most important. So let's talk about first something that is going away on Sunday. That is your chance to buy a ticket to Southern Adornments Live 2024 in the Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. It's going to be happening, and it's not your last chance to buy the ticket, but it's your last chance to take advantage of our early bird offer. And so the early bird deal saves you $150 if you pay in full, or $75 if you do the payment plan. And so if you buy between now and Sunday, you're going to save the most amount that you could possibly save. After this, the price is going to be going up, or not going up, but the savings will be going down rather. And so if you want to come and join us, the event is happening November 15th and 16th of next year, 2024, not this year, 2024. And we're going to be staying at the fabulous Wilderness at the Smokies. This is a huge resort right as you come into Sevierville, Tennessee, right off of I-40. You know, you pass through Knoxville. So if you're fly into Knoxville, Tennessee, it's about a 35-40 minute drive, depending on traffic, over to Sevierville. Right as you come off the interstate, there's a huge, biggest one in the country, Buc-ee's gas station right there. You'll want to visit that as well. And then right down the road is this Wilderness at the Smokies Resort. It has an indoor and an outdoor water park. However, we're going to be in there in wintertime. So the outdoor water park is getting transformed into a winter wonderland with its own ice skating rink. The indoor water park will be open. So if you want to bring your families and your kids, they could all enjoy the resort while you come and paint and craft with me for 2 days. And then you guys could go out and explore. There's places like Dollywood nearby. There's a Titanic museum. There's Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. There's mini golf. There's go-karts. Everything a family could dream of doing in a weekend or a week, there is to do in the Smoky Mountains. You're going to love it if you've never been before. Cynthia says, I have my ticket. A lot of you guys have already purchased your ticket. We've already sold more than 2/3 of the tickets to this event. And so if you want to come and join us, now is the time. And I forgot to mention, it's going to be happening in the Sevierville Convention Center that is attached to the Wilderness at the Smokies. So once you get to the resort, there is a shuttle that will take you up and down the hill to different places on the resort. It won't take you outside of the resort, but it will take you to everywhere inside the resort. The Sevierville Convention Center is connected to the hotel where we're actually staying. So, you know, if you are a little bit like have problems with mobility, you're not going to have any issues getting right over there from your hotel room. It's right there. Any questions about the event or any of that? We'll get to the ornaments in just a moment, I promise. When should we start booking our rooms? Okay, so when I first started selling tickets last week, we were telling you that we didn't have the room block ready. It is now ready. So Deborah, you can call the Wilderness at the Smokies Hotel anytime now and just tell them you need to book a room for that weekend. November 15th and 16th are the actual days of the event. That's a Friday and Saturday. I'm going to advise that you at least want to stay the night before and probably the night after, depending. So you want to stay maybe Thursday through Saturday night at minimum. We do have a room block. So when you call, tell them you're with Southern Adornments Live and you'll get our room block discount. And so it's going to save you a lot of money because this is not a cheap resort to stay at. But with all of us coming and staying, they gave us a pretty good deal. Jacqueline says, I just got home from the Smokies. Absolutely beautiful place to visit. I agree. I love it. We were there in August, my husband and I, and we did stay at the hotel. There is a shuttle that takes you around. Oh, not to the airport. No. However, if you're flying into Knoxville, I would advise that you find somebody who's kind of flying in around the same time as you, and you guys plan to like catch a taxi or probably an Uber. Uber would be cheaper over to the area. Or you might even find somebody who's driving through at that time that could just swing in and get you. Oh, Tiffany, you've missed quite a bit. We talked about Charlie's YouTube channel. We talked about some paint swatch papers that you need to print out. What else did we talk about? Red Aspen nails. And now we're talking about Southern Adornments Live. We haven't gotten to the ornament kits yet. Everybody's so excited. That's the most important thing everybody's wanting to talk about. But I definitely wanted to take time to talk about Southern Adornments Live because the early bird special ends on Sunday, which saves you $150 off your ticket if you're paying in full. Becky says, what time will the event start on Friday? Registration is usually at 8 a.m. and that's when the vendor booths open. So 8 a.m. on Friday, usually 9 a.m. on Saturday. And we usually go to about 5 p.m. both days. So roughly 9 to 5. Like Dolly says, working 9 to 5. It's Dolly's hometown too. Do you know the cost per night? It's different each night, Gail. So if you're staying Thursday night, it's $99. If you're staying Friday night, it's $149, and Saturday night is $169. So just like most tourist towns, the price goes up over the weekend. Plus, there's a $30 a night resort fee, and that covers your parking, covers your Wi-Fi, your use of their pool towels, your use of the water park, all the shuttle, all the things are covered with that $30 resort fee. Do we have to pay for the whole cost for the room rate when booking or deposit? I'm not sure. I need to ask about that, Cassie. I think when I did it, when I booked my room, I just put down a deposit for like the first night, but I can't remember exactly. Let me get back to you on that. Nicole said, I'm driving from Arkansas. If I can help anyone, y'all hook up with Nicole. She'll help you out. All right. If anybody has any more questions about Southern Adornments Live, please feel free to text me at this number and ask me questions, or email our customer service. They can help you out with that as well. Like I said, we're already 2/3 of the way sold out on this. So I am super excited about that. And we're going to be doing crafts again. Like this year we did 6 different crafts. We did a drawer hanger. We did a poinsettia with resin. We did an ornament. I don't know what we're going to do next year. I know we're at least doing one resin project because by and large, everybody said that was their favorite project. I think it just kind of gave them the courage to try something like that in a group where you've got a teacher rather than trying it at home for the first time. And so it was a little less intimidating. Tiffany, I'm so glad you got your ticket too. I saw where you purchased one. Tara says, the Smokies are my happy place. I'm bringing my daughter. She's a huge Dolly fan. I would love if Dolly could show up, but I'm not counting on that. Do I have a Facebook page for it yet? Not yet. We will be setting up a Facebook group for event attendees, and you guys can make connections with each other, make a travel arrangement, share hotel rooms, things like that. We just haven't done that just yet. We're still in the early planning phases. All right. If you guys don't have any more Southern Adornments Live questions, I'm going to move on to talk about the workshop for the ornaments. So this is something I teased you guys about and showed y'all a couple of weeks ago. These are ornaments that I am going to be teaching you how to make. This is not a workshop where we have a Facebook group. There's not a Facebook group or anything like that, and it's not live. I have pre-recorded this for you guys, teaching you how to paint it and how to add the resin to the project. So you can order these today. There is a limited quantity, y'all. These take a long time to cut and prepare. And so the guys in the shop were like, tell me how many you need. We'll get them all cut. But then we need to go back to cutting regular orders. And so we only have a limited quantity of these. And also they come with the resin in the kit. And so I'm going to be teaching you how to put the resin on the project. If you've never done resin before, this is about the simplest way you could possibly ever do resin. It comes in this little 2-ounce blister pack. And this little pink thing right here is kind of like a, it's splitting. There's like a bag in here. And on one side of the bag is the resin and the other side of the bag is the activator. And so when you pull this out of here, it's separated, right? But then you pull that little pink tab and it allows the two to mix together. And all you have to do is massage the little bag. If you were at Southern Adornments Live, you got to try these out. But you sit and massage the little bag to mix the colors together. And then you just cut the corner off and pour it in your project. Now, once you start mixing the resin together, you only have about 40 minutes to finish your project. So don't sleep on this. And also follow, please, if you've never done resin before, follow the instructions in my video that show you how to do this, because There are some pro tips I have lived and learned that you need to do. Number one, you're going to tape off the edge of your project, because even though you paint all of these pieces separately and you glue them together, those cracks along the edges, if there is a tiny little crack, resin will find its way out and it will make a big mess all of your project. And so I used painter's tape to tape the edge of my ornament so that the resin could not flow outside of the boundaries of the ornament. Now, yes, gloves are very important. This is not the kind of resin where you like need to wear nose or like breathing protection, but you do need to wear gloves because you don't want to get this on your hands. You also need to prep your space by putting down like cardboard or something, but just make sure your space is level. I explain all of this in the video, so don't worry, you're not gonna have to remember it, but just know that I'm making this as easy as possible on you by explaining it all and sending you this nice neat little package, and this has the perfect amount to complete all 4 of the ornaments. Okay, poll real quick, which one of these are your favorites? Is it the snowman, the truck, the house, or the ice skaters? Which ones are your favorite? Which one is your favorite? I think my favorite is probably the little ice skaters. Gina, you're going to order. I'm going to drop the link for you real quick in the comments. If you're watching on TikTok, you can get these and my shop link in my TikTok. And I don't know if they're going to show up on the main page. If they don't, type in ornament kit in the search bar. They'll come right up. Bianca says the house. Laura says the ice skaters. I need to scroll back too because I saw some questions. Yolanda says the truck. Sherry says, can we buy extra ornaments separately from the workshop? I purchased the workshop, but I need more ornaments. No, we sell them in kits, and we're not selling them separately from the kits at this time. So right now you would have to buy 1 kit per kit if you wanted all the kids to do one. What other questions? I saw a couple more questions. Can I buy those packs anywhere? Unfortunately not, Susan. These are not in stores, and they are not on the Art Resin website. These can only be special ordered, and I think you have to order in bulk through the Art Resin company. Can we buy ornaments for lasers? Are you talking about the file, Christy? I actually got this file on Etsy. So if you're looking to cut this yourself on your laser, Etsy. Just ordered. So excited. Yay, Tina. Janet likes the truck. Linda likes the ice skaters. Don't leave out in the open and exposed. Great tip, Jerry. So if you have cats, like I do, I have a cat in the house, keep the cat out of the room where this is going to be drying, because anything that touches this during the time when it's curing is going to be stuck and it's going to be messy. You also, if you have like a lot of dust swirling around or cat hair, you might want to cover it with something, like put a large cardboard box over something over it where nothing can fall on the project while it's curing. It's going to need to cure for at least 8 hours, best if it's done overnight. I let mine cure overnight, and they were done in the morning. What else what other questions do y'all have? Do we all get ornaments in the kit? So yes, the kit comes with all, hang on, I've got a picture. I forgot I had pictures. I had visual aids, just a moment. The kit comes with all of the pieces. They look like this. And so enough to make all 4 ornaments, and each ornament is comprised of 4 layers. Sorry, I just now saw TikTok had a question. Hey, beautiful. I'm here. What are these made of? 1/8 inch thick MDF. And so it comes with everything you need to make all 4. So the kit is $60. You divide that out. That's, how much is that? Is that $15? That's $15 per ornament. I made some of these last year and took them with me to a holiday party where ladies like exchange ornaments. They were fought over. They were fought over because you can't buy these in a store. So if you wanted to make and sell it, I think you could sell them for way more than $15. But there is also that satisfaction of like making them, hanging them on your own tree and looking at them year after year. I plan on keeping these just for me. I even put my name on this one to ensure that I don't give it away to anybody. Sometimes I have to do that because otherwise I'm like, yeah, you can have that, or I'll sell that to you. Mary says, can I watch you if I bought my kit at Destin? Mary, if you bought your kit at Destin, it has the paper in the kit with the QR code to the video. So that's all you got to do is scan the QR code on the video. No, I have not seen that, Michelle. That's crazy. What other questions? I'm scanning for questions. Do you have a link to where you bought the ornament cup? I do not. Sorry. I ordered mine during the event. When do they start shipping? Helen, the reason yours has not shipped yet is because the resin has not arrived yet. I ordered a whole lot of resin to go in these kits, and it's coming Monday. So yours will ship on Monday, as long as the resin gets here in a decent amount of time to allow me to ship it on Monday. So yours will ship on Monday. Everybody else's will ship Monday or Tuesday, depending on how quickly we can get them out the door. But yes, I ordered this resin almost a month ago, and it's still not here yet. So I got tracking information. It's coming Monday. Hallelujah. Because I was like, I'm fixing to sell these on Friday. It's got to get here. So these will start shipping on Monday. Laura, I'm so sorry. She said, I swear every project I've done ends up with my dog's hair in it. Jennifer said, I got a couple of ornament sets, debated on getting more. I've had several people who bought 3 and even 4 of them. So once they're gone, they're gone. I don't think that we're going to be making any more. I can't promise that, just because if these do sell out super fast, the guys might be motivated to cut a bunch more. But at the time when they cut all of these, they were like, is this it? Do we have to cut any more? And I was like, nope, that'll be fine. We'll sell what we've got and then we'll move on. So we may only do 1 run of these this season. So get them while you can. Okay. Any other questions? I think that may be it. Okay, Sharon, if you have something you need to ask me about, feel free to text me here or email our customer service. It's $60 for the kit. It comes with all the pieces for the ornaments, the resin, and the tutorial. Liz said, I bought 4 sets. And we took these with us to Southern Adornments Live, and y'all bought them all up there too. It was crazy. All right, the new designs we've released in the shop today are all angel theme designs. I just realized, like, you guys love your angels, and I didn't have hardly any angel designs in the shop. So I thought, you know what? We're going to do a whole week that's themed around angels. And I don't know. I like a lot of these, but I really like that one at the top middle that says hope. So let me know which one of these is your favorite. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So going across the top, 1, my favorite's number 2 with the word hope on it, number 3, and then the bottom with the wings is number 4, and then the one with the banner is number 5. So tell me which one is your favorite. Janet says number 2. I think number 2 is my favorite too. And so I might be painting that one live on Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. So if you want to grab the templates to these, the templates are 50% off until Sunday. The blanks are 15% off. And so you can use your Painters Clubhouse discount code and stack on top of that deal as well. I'm seeing lots of 2s. I see a couple of 5s, a couple of 4s. That number 4 one reminds me of that song that was so popular. It was in the 90s where it goes, I believe there are angels among us. I'm not going to try to sing it right now because my singing voice is not the greatest today. But you know what I'm talking about? That song, it makes me think of that. Debbie says, number 4, I have a memorial hutch in my home for a passed away family member. This would be beautiful there. Yes, you should paint it and put it there. Definitely. Will I be painting number 2 if it wins? Maybe. Yeah. Let's see which one is the best seller over the weekend. You guys usually tell me based on what you buy. And so if you guys buy most of that one, then that's probably the one I'll be painting. Jane says, I think number 5 because a name could be used in the banner. That was my intention when I designed that one, is I thought, well, like if you want to use it as a memorial thing for somebody or something, you could easily put a name or something along the bottom of that. Is it an Alabama song? I couldn't remember. Sharon says Oak Ridge Boys. I feel like maybe it was Oak Ridge Boys to start with, and then maybe Alabama redid it. Debbie, we are planning on releasing that snowman ornament from Southern Adornments Live a little closer to Black Friday, and we're going to be giving it to you, or we're going to be selling it also in door hanger size. Oh, thank you. You like my glasses. They're pair eyewear toppers. Chrissy says, where can I purchase the ornament kit? Go to shopdoorhangers.com. It's linked in my TikTok profile. And then use the search bar and type in ornament kit. It'll come right up. It was an Alabama song. Okay. Um, Brandy says, I have offered the two angels that are your favorite and another one that's not yet released for a paint party. Hopefully, I get a few more to smile. I hope you do. That might really go really well. Lori says, which snowman? I don't think I have it sitting here, but it was a layered ornament similar to what we're painting here, but it's shaped like a window and it looks like a snowman peeking out the window. And so we painted that at Southern. Oh, I do have a picture. Hold on. It's in my slides from the event. Hold up. I forgot I had those down below. This ornament right here. So we'll be releasing this one closer to Black Friday. I think it might even be one of our daily deals during Black Friday. And we are also going to blow it up and do it in an 18-inch or a 12-inch size for a door hanger. So that will be released closer to Black Friday. But this one is 3 layers, not 4. So it's got the back layer, which is the sky. It's got the snowman layer with him waving, and then the top layer is the window piece. So those are coming closer to Black Friday. But today you can get these on the site. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you. I feel like I've been talking for an hour, so I'm going to let you go. Yeah, we're planning on doing that Dollar Black Friday sale again. We'll talk more about Black Friday and a couple of Friday Fab Vibes from now. No, the snowman does not have resin, Cassie. It would be really cute with resin, though. I got to let you go now. I'm going to go in the clubhouse and do a powwow now. So I'll see some of y'all in a few minutes.